Foryze News. Foryze News.
Alabama and Notre Dame lead post-Week 10 app poll after Fighting Irish's win over Clemson. We have another number 1 in the app top 25. Alabama moved from number 2 to number 1 after Clemson fell 47-40 in twofold additional time at Notre Dame on Saturday night. Notre Dame moves 2 spots up to number 2 and in front of Ohio State at number 3. Clemson, in the interim, fell 3 spots to number 4. It was the primary non-college football playoff misfortune for Clemson in 32 games. Ohio State beat Rutgers on Saturday night while Alabama was off. Texas A&M is at number 5 subsequent to ruling South Carolina. The Aggies moved into the main 5 after Florida effectively beat Georgia. The Gators climbed 2 spots to number 6, while Georgia tumbled from number 5 to number 12. Cincinnati is at number 7 in the wake of beating Houston and is trailed by a BYU group that effectively beat Boise State, Miami and Indiana. The Hoosiers beat Michigan at home on Saturday and are 3-0 after successes over the Wolverines, Rutgers and Penn State. Oregon climbed a spot to number 11 in the wake of opening the Pac-12 season with a success over Stanford. USC remained at number 20 subsequent to requiring 14 focuses and a recouped onside kick in the last 3 minutes to finish a rebound prevail upon Arizona State. Undefeated Liberty climbed 3 spots to number 22 in the wake of knocking off Virginia Tech in a far-fetched finish. Cristiano Ronaldo will reportedly be put up for sale by Juventus. Sport reports the old lady are considering selling this summer for financial reasons given the state of play during the coronavirus pandemic. Ronaldo reels in $540,000 a week, nearly 4 times as much as the club's next highest paid player Matthijs de Ligt. The 35-year-old's contract expires in 2022 and the Bianconeri risk seeing the prolific forward leave for free. The report states an extension to his current deal with its huge financial benefits is believed to be unsustainable. Ronaldo has scored 71 goals in 94 appearances for Juventus, including 6 strikes in just 4 games at the start of the current Serie A campaign. Ronaldo available for Portugal. Juventus forward Cristiano Ronaldo suffered a sprained ankle towards the end of the match against Lazio but is expected to be available for Portugal. The Bianconeri attacker, who scored the opener against the Bianco Celesti, suffered an injury with 15 minutes to go at the 1-1 draw against the Aquile, as Felipe Caicedo equalized 4 minutes into stoppages on Sunday. Ronaldo has scored 6 goals in 4 league games this term, 3 of them coming after his return from coronavirus in November. Il Corriere dello Sport reports the forward will join the Portugal squad ahead of the UEFA Nations League matches this month and will undergo the necessary checks. The 35-year-old is expected to be available for the 3 national matches this month, the friendly against Andorra and the 2 Nations League games against France and Croatia. Detroit Red Wings GM Steve Yzerman, very optimistic, there'll be 2021 season. Mantha depicted the circumstance he and his Detroit Red Wings colleagues are in as insane to consider. Each September and October since I've been 5, we've been playing hockey. What's more, here we are simply sitting at home, essentially as yet playing golf. The daylight that has warmed the Metro Detroit region over the previous week encouraged hitting a green, however when COVID-19 will allow playing hockey stays unsure. Across Europe, where associations had started playing, games have been deferred due to the pandemic. The American Hockey League as of now has punted its deadline to the principal 7-day stretch of February. The NHL's most recent deadline reported by official Gary Bettman at the draft toward the beginning of October, was January 1st. From that point forward, however, COVID cases are rising locally and universally. In any case, Wings head supervisor Steve Yzerman accepts there will be a season, however he surrendered there are huge deterrents. I'm extremely idealistic, Yzerman said for the current week. I'm cheerful. I don't generally have any power over it. The association can unfortunately control a limited amount of a lot, too. I think the Players Association and the class, the collaboration from the 2 sides has been awesome. It's my agreement they're cooperating now to set up an arrangement. The NHL and NHLPA prevailing with regards to organizing the 2020 end of the season games in August and September since they had the option to hold games to Toronto and Edmonton. Groups were disengaged in risers, with isolates needed prior to entering. Players, for example, Boston Bruins goalie Tuukka Rask, were additionally permitted to quit. But it's one thing to approach individuals to stay for a very long time with the Stanley Cup as a definitive carrot, another to restrict contact for a full season, regardless of whether it's decreased long. The NHL normally would like to have some level of fan participation, however that probably won't be conceivable, regardless of whether it reconfigures the association for a season to organize local play.
You always win when you know the future. Foryze.